Every week when I'm researching news articles for these videos, I expect to see something mind-blowing. And every week, the universe somehow manages to exceed that expectation. This time, astronomers may have discovered the first moon ever found outside of our solar system, NASA has observed a black hole doing something black holes really shouldn't be doing, and our closest galactic neighbor may already be slowly running out of steam. 3 stories, 3 reminders that the universe is far from predictable. Let's get into it. I want to start with something that might become one of the biggest discoveries in planetary astronomy. Astronomers think that they found the first exomoon. Now, we discovered thousands of exoplanets orbiting distant stars, but despite years of searching, we've never been able to confidently confirm a moon orbiting one of them. Until now. Well, maybe. Using the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope, researchers found evidence for an object orbiting a brown dwarf. A strange object that's too big to be called a planet, but too small to become a proper star. So, what exactly does that make this new world? Is it a moon simply because it orbits something larger? Or is it really a planet just trapped in one of the strangest planetary systems we have ever found? After all, Mercury is called a planet because it orbits the Sun. Pluto lost this title partly because of where it sits and what surrounds it. And Ganymede is still called a moon even though it's larger than Mercury. This newly discovered object is far bigger than all of them, roughly as massive as Jupiter, yet its orbit makes it behave like a moon. So, with all that said, is it actually a moon? Or is it a giant planet trapped in an unusual orbit? I guess only more research will tell. Now, I'm pretty sure we all have an idea of what a black hole is. We know that they are usually found sitting at the centers of galaxies where they've spent millions or even billions of years growing larger by pulling in surrounding material. So imagine astronomers' surprise when NASA observed one doing something very unusual. This black hole wasn't sitting at the center of its galaxy at all. It was wandering through space. Scientists detected it after it wandered a little too close to an unlucky star. That star was ripped apart in an event known as a tidal disruption event, producing an enormous burst of light that telescopes were able to detect. To me, the mystery isn't the destroyed star, it's the black hole itself. How did it end up so far from home? One possibility is that it once belonged to a smaller galaxy that collided with this one. During that merger, a gravitational struggle between several black holes may have thrown the lightest one towards the galaxy's outskirts. But there is another possibility. The black hole may still be sitting inside the faint remains of a dwarf galaxy that is slowly being torn apart. But for now, astronomers simply don't know. When you think about the Andromeda galaxy, you probably imagine something fairly constant. After all, it's the nearest galaxy to our own. It's enormous, it's beautiful, and in about 4.5 billion years, it's expected to collide with the Milky Way. But according to new observations from Hubble, something has been quietly changing inside Andromeda. Its rate of star formation has been declining for hundreds of millions of years. In other words, it's producing fewer new stars than it once did. Now, don't panic, Andromeda isn't about to disappear. Galaxies naturally go through periods where star formation speeds up and slows down as they use up the cold gas needed to create new stars. But these new observations are helping astronomers piece together Andromeda's recent history and understand how giant galaxies evolve over time. It's fascinating because galaxies can seem timeless from our perspective, yet even they change, just on timescales so enormous that we rarely notice. So that was another fascinating week in space. One thing I really love about those recaps is they remind me of just how much is happening beyond Earth all the time. I guess everybody gets busy with their own daily lives, but telescopes across the world and in space are constantly uncovering something new. Sometimes it's a tiny moon, sometimes it's a runaway black hole, and sometimes it's a completely different way of looking at a galaxy we've known about for centuries. Who knows what's gonna happen next week? Well, thank you for watching, keep looking up.